the fire are phrasal.
Yes.
They're used in an idiomatic way.
Yes.
Take ran out of the sentence, ran out without even saying goodbye. Or take put out of the sentence, put out the garbage. These would be called pre-combinations.
Yes. So we have so far distinguished phrasal verbs from three combinations of meaning. But they also show a difference in the degree of unity, don't they?
Yes, what you're trying to say, Dr. Pandit, is that the verb and the adverb particle are more closely joined in a phrasal verb than in a pre-combination. Right?
Yes. But not in a phrasal verb.
For instance, you can say a sentence like, he ran out, which is a pre-combination.
Yes.
And you can say, he ran straight out.
Yes.
So you can put a modifying adverb between the verb and the adverb particle. You cannot say,
Oh no, that would be funny. Yes.
and the point that you're trying to make is that pre-combinations can be separated, but phrasal verbs cannot.
Yes.
But isn't that a reason like our food ran out is a intransitive verb?
Yes.
But take the sentence like put out the fire. Transitive phrasal verb.
Yes. Yes. We can say put the fire out.
So the restriction is that in the case of a transitive phrasal verb, we can sort of separate the phrasal verb. We can separate say put and out.
That's right. Now here is something else you might notice. Take the sentence. Now we can say it in a different way. He ran away.
But can we do that in a phrasal verb?
No, not in a phrasal verb. We cannot, in a phrasal verb, replace the adverb particle with another adverb particle. We cannot say, our food soon ran away.
No, that would be ridiculous. So, in fact, the unity of the phrasal verb shows that they behave like single words with fixed meanings.
That's right, and perhaps that's the reason why dictionaries such as Hornby's Advanced Learner's Dictionary or Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English list phrasal verbs separately as independent words.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yes, take some examples. For example, the phrasal verb broke up is listed as one word in the dictionary. The police broke up the meeting. Or their plan didn't come off. That's right, it didn't succeed. Or the two friends have fallen out again.
Have they quarreled?
That's right.
There's another thing you might have noticed. A single phrasal verb can have more than one meaning. And I can think of the sentence, the terrorist blew up the bridge.
Which means destroyed the bridge by exploding it.
But can you think of another meaning of blow up?
Yes, for instance, in the sentence, the photographer blew up the girl's photograph.
Enlarge.
That's right.
And that brings us to the meaning of phrasal verbs can often be expressed by a single verb. For instance, in this case, the photographer blew up the girl's photograph. The meaning could be enlarged.
We could replace the phrasal verb blew up with one word, enlarged.
Yes. I can think of another phrasal verb, turn down. What do you think it can be replaced by?
Well, if it was used in the sentence, he turned down my request, say, he rejected my request.
Right. Here's another one, the phrasal verb carry on, which can be, take a sentence like, carry on with your work and don't pay any attention to me.
Well,
So-
you could say, continue with your work.
Right.
And I'll give you an example now. He offered me a choice of 6 colors and shirts. I picked out the red one.
Okay, you selected the red one.
Yes.
But I noticed, Dr. Pandit, that some phrasal verbs cannot be expressed by single word equivalents. And I can think of this very popular road sign, see it outside schools, for instance. Look out, there's children on the street or some such thing, or look out, which really means take care. Take care, there are children playing on the street, some such thing.
Yes, this reminds me of a little interesting incident. I was traveling with a friend once in a train, and there was the same sign outside saying, look out, which was to be taken idiomatically, of course. But my friend interpreted it as in the and so he popped his head out, and I had to pull him back before it was smashed on the pole.
That would have had disastrous consequences if you also didn't know the meaning of look out.
That's right. So we need to distinguish between the phrasal verb and free combination meanings.
That's right. In fact, now let's get back to the point where we're trying to say that phrasal verbs cannot be expressed by single word equivalents. Well, Raja Gandhi took over as PM in 1984, where took over would mean assumed charge.
That's right. Or he backed out at the last minute, where backed out means he failed to fulfill his promise or withdraw his support.
Yeah. Let's look at this matter the other way around. Let's replace single word verbs in sentences by phrasal verbs.
Are you playing a game then?
If you want to put it that way.
Okay, then I'll start.
Okay.
Whenever you are in Delhi, Anju, do come and see me.
Thank you, I will.
Can you replace do come and see me with a phrasal verb?
Yes. Whenever you are in Delhi, look me up.
That's right. Now you ask me one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to France in August.
Lucky you.
Yes. I must improve my knowledge of French.
You mean you must brush up your French?
That's right. Now you try this one. He's always speaking ill of his neighbors.
Oh, what a bad person.
Yes.
He's always down his neighbors.
You're right. Dr. Pandit, we've used so many phrasal verbs. And this brings a question to my mind. Where do we use phrasal verbs most frequently in our language?
I think when we talk to friends or write letters to friends, we use them more frequently because that helps to bring in more personal warmth into the language.
Yes, yes, you're right, and it sort of gives a sort of natural flow to one's style.
You're right.
And yes, you're right, because I notice that I tend to use a lot of them in my speech and in writing letters to my friends, but I rarely see these expressions in phrasal verbs in technical reports or formal letters. Very rarely do you come across them there.
Oh yes, because in formal language you've got to be straight and direct, short and crisp.
Yes, yes, and this I remember I recently wrote a note to my boss, and that the meeting was put off. And instead of writing put off, I wrote postponed.
Yes, well, because that was a formal letter.
Yes.
But if you were in another situation, a rather informal one, you were having dinner with your boss and you were on friendly ground at that time, you could say that the meeting was put off.
True, I probably would have said that. But don't you think, Dr. Pandit, that some phrasal verbs have become so common in our language that alternative expressions are hard to find, may even sound rather clumsy.
For example?
Something like, you check in at the airport.
Or I checked out of the hotel at 3 o'clock.
Yes, or your plane took off at, say 5 o'clock.
Or you filled in the form.
True.
Well, I suppose these are standard expressions and they're used in formal speech, and there really is no proper alternative expression for them.
Yes, that's right.
Shall we now recapitulate all that we have discussed?
Yes, Dr. Pandit, let's do that.
Well, today we discussed the difference between phrasal verbs and free combinations.
Yes.
And the first point we made was that a phrasal
is advanced learners and Longman dictionary.
As single words.
As single words.
That's right. And the phrasal verb cannot be separated.
But they can in a free combination.
That's right.
For example, he ran straight out.
Yes.
But we cannot say our food ran straight out.
That's right.
Right. But we did discuss that in the case of transitive phrasal verbs, they can be separated.
Yes.
For example, put out the fire and put the fire out.
That's right.
Yes.
You can replace the adverb particle in a free combination by another adverb particle. For example, he ran out could become he ran away, where
Yes.
out is replaced by away.
But you can't do that in the case of a phrasal verb.
No.
You can't say our food soon ran away, but
No.
you can say the food ran out.
That's right. And the final point we discussed was that phrasal verbs must be used more frequently in informal language when we are talking to friends and writing letters to them.
Yes, that would give a certain warmth, establish a certain rapport, and give a certain naturalness to our style. And in fact, letters which use very formal language tend to be rather stilted, and phrasal verb this sort of makes it more informal and friendly.
That's right.
Phrasal verbs. You just heard a conversation between Dr. P.N. Pandit and Anju Sehgal, who was also the content coordinator. Produced by Nahid Aziz, assisted by Binod Prasad Gupta. This
आप भी बोलते मिलोगे मौज जाए उनके प्रस्तुत करता थे theatrics. लाइव करें और मिलकर चले मेरी जान आई है
राष्ट्रीय शैक्षिक अनुसंधान और प्रशिक्षण परिषद के केंद्रीय शैक्षिक प्रौद्योगिकी संस्थान द्वारा प्रस्तुत है 8 से 14 वर्ष के बच्चों के लिए ज्ञान और मनोरंजन से भरपूर रेडियो पत्रिका बाल प्रभा।
नमस्कार रेडियो डॉक्टर के आज
भाई
यही वंदे मातरम है जिसने 1947 में देश को आजादी दिलाई। स्वतंत्रता संग्राम का भावात्मक नेतृत्व इस वंदे मातरम के जयघोष में था।
चर्चा में भाग लेते हुए कांग्रेस सांसद गौरव गोगोई ने कहा कि बंगाल के कई लेखकों और कवियों ने स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन में प्राण फूंकने वाले गीत लिखे। श्री गोगोई ने आरोप लगाया कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने अपने भाषण के दौरान चर्चा को राजनीतिक रंग देने की कोशिश की है। लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ओम बिरला ने कहा कि वंदे मातरम गीत ने औपनिवेशिक शासन के खिलाफ कठिन समय में ऊर्जा और आशा का संचार किया।
माननीय श्री अब मैं ग्राहकों को क्या दूंगा?
दूध वाला लंगड़ाता हुआ अपने रास्ते चला गया। उसने भी पत्थर नहीं हटाया। जैसे ही राजा पेड़ के पीछे से निकला, उसे घोड़े की टाप सुनाई दी। वह फिर पेड़ के पीछे छिप गया। इतने में घोड़ा पत्थर के पास आ गया। राजा ने देखा घोड़े पर एक सिपाही बैठा है। वह मस्ती से गा रहा है। अचानक घोड़े को पत्थर से ठोकर लगी। घोड़ा पीछे हटा। सिपाही गिरते गिरते बचा। उसने नीचे देखा और ऊंचे स्वर में बोला, मैं कई दिन से इस पत्थर को यहां पड़ा हुआ देख रहा हूं, पर कोई इसे हटाता नहीं।